What's up everyone? Welcome to the channel, and today I'm starting Hunter x Hunter. So this is another show along with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood that I'm so grateful to have started watching. That for one reason or another, I never started. I never got into, even though I've heard nothing but really fantastic things about Hunter x Hunter, I just never started it. I never had anything that really pulled me into starting it. If you watched my anime tier list video, I did talk about Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, how what drew me into starting to watch those shows was I saw a specific clip and that's all I needed. I was like, okay, that just looks fantastic. I want to know everything about this. And that hasn't happened with shows like Full Metal, shows like My Hero Academia, which I am now completely up to date with and I absolutely love it, and Hunter x Hunter as well. But My Hero Academia is a show that I'm so glad I got into and committed to watching the whole way through. I think it's fantastic. I can't wait for the next season. I really love it. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, another show I knew nothing about. No reason for me to start watching it other than I've only heard good things about it. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm sure I'm going to have the exact same experience with Hunter x Hunter here. So the only things I know about the show is that the main character, I'm assuming he's the main character, he's quite young and his name is Go or Gon, not entirely sure, and there's another character with the white hair. I do know his name, it's eluding me right now, and I believe I've seen something about one of the villains. I'm assuming it was a pretty common name to me, at least in like the space of the internet that I'm in. But that's it. I know absolutely nothing. I do believe it got cut short or something. Perhaps that's the manga. I know it is quite long. I think it's 140-ish episodes if my memory serves me. I haven't actually checked before watching. That's just a number I remember hearing. And also in my anime tier list video, I also mentioned how sometimes I would judge animes purely based off the title, to which I know now is incredibly naive and incredibly shallow. But Hunter x Hunter, I think, is a fantastic name for a show. That makes me want to watch it on its own. It's really funny how sometimes I analyze things on the surface level. Like, to me, Deku from My Hero Academia looks very similar to the main character in some ways. I think there's like a black and green scheme for both of them. I don't know why that has anything to do with anything. I don't know if I'm judging the show based off it looks similar to another character, but I guess on the surface level, when I see it's based on really obviously younger people, so sometimes I worry if I'm going to be able to identify with the show or not. But My Hero Academia and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood have absolutely proved me wrong. So I want to go into this experience completely open-minded and just accept whatever comes my way. Like I've said, I've only heard great things about this show, so I am sure it is not going to let me down. Just a couple of things to note. I will be watching the 2011 version. I do believe there is an earlier version that some people have pointed out to me, but after doing some very brief research and seeing what other people are doing, I think this is the version I'm going to react to, the newest one. It's the same with Full Metal. I know there's the original Full Metal Alchemist as well, but this seems like the right thing for me to do, the 2011 version, and I will be watching in Japanese with English subtitles, which I originally started doing for Full Metal, but I heard the dub was fantastic, which it is, and I'm glad for the switch. I believe I will be watching this subbed the whole way through. If the dub is good or people would like me to switch to the dub, let me know, but this is where I'm going to be starting. I think Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has been a great show for me to start watching because it has a very deep story. It makes you think and theorize and constantly trying to understand what's going on. I don't know if we're getting anything like that in Hunter x Hunter. It could be a completely different or simplistic show, so I'm not going to walk into it expecting it to be like Full Metal where I'm picking up on every single little detail that's going on, analyzing everything, because I didn't start off Full Metal like that. That's how the show presented itself to me, and thus that's what I started doing. So we're going to see what Hunter x Hunter presents to me, and we're going to take whatever comes our way. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Hope you guys all enjoy me starting to watch Hunter x Hunter for the very first time. So here we go, episode 1 of Hunter x Hunter. Here we go. I'm already monsters and beasts. This is already nothing like what I expected. Mysterious unknown. Hunters? Okay, look at these silhouettes. Departure and Friends, Episode 1. Here we go. Whale Island. Fitting name, looks like a whale. This kind of reminds me of Full Metal, just the art style, straight away. Is this our guy? The Master of the Swamp? Oh, this art style is so nostalgic. Hunter exam. Mito. Is that his mother? It's a cool shot transition. Well, this is really cool already. I like that he's camouflaged. Or trying to be. Okay, oh my gosh. It's sparking on the tree? That's looking kind of big down there. Oh my gosh. Okay, that'll do it. This tree's gonna get set on fire, man. What is that? Oh my god, what are those legs? Damn, he actually did it? So his dad seems like he was a big deal. His aunt, okay, not his mother. So I imagine his father was her brother, perhaps? I wonder how old he is here. I hope they haven't said already and I missed it. She clearly doesn't want him to. It's probably quite dangerous. Is that his dad? That's a cool shot. Motorbike there as well. Ging. Age of 12. Okay, they said he was the same age. So Gon is 12. I wonder if something bad happened to his dad. That's why Mito is concerned. It's all happening very quickly. I like this. Good pacing. Oh, he left. Okay. Wonder if, have they not seen him since, or what's up? He clearly really wants to be a hunter. Wonder if it's because his father did. Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. That's his drive. Chip off the old block, it seems. Wonder if we'll see his dad later on. I'm sure we will. Putting a lot of emphasis on him. Little pinky promise? That's sweet. They seem to have a pretty cool relationship. Oh, here we go. Oh. That's very nice. They have a very nice relationship. It does feel very My Hero. A little bit. Oh, where is it? Where he's going off on a boat. And it seems to be a very big deal to the town as well. Look at this. Is it just him? Like, are there other people going? Still got his fishing rod with him. Of course, they were on an island. I instantly forgot. Okay. Are these guys all applicants as well, or hunters already? Who is this? That's clearly a main character. Look at this guy. That means something? I see. The sea cranes. Gon seems very into the animals. Ooh. That boy is moving. Super agile. Good sense of smell? I like this guy already. He's about it. Does he know something? Can he tell? Yeah, he knows his father. Okay, I like this already. They're doing some good things. We're straight into it. The pacing is incredible. I think we might zoom through the start of this to get to really what's going on with this hunter exam. Okay, this is brutal. He's about it. Let's go. I like this guy as well. Oh my, is that a wave? No, that's just death. I'm sorry. They're going up it. Oh my goodness. Hunter vocabulary. Yeah, I wouldn't be feeling too good after that either. Captain's not bothered. I bet Gon's up. Okay, yeah, they're all applicants. Okay. Look at this guy Gon. He's giving me Tanjiro vibes. Just a good guy. And Deku. Okay, who's this? Okay, this guy's a bit of a freak as well, it looks like. Okay. Kurapika. Leorio. Okay, I need to write these down at some point. I think he's just put it together. Here we go. This one is very mysterious. Okay. You're saying quite a lot for someone who's saying nothing. It's very interesting. Is that a real thing? Or is he one of the guys? It's already begun. Excellent. I love this. Everyone wants to be a hunter, it looks like. Oh, to kind of filter out some of the loose units already. Except for these three who survived the waves. He really called that a little storm. Oh, I love this already. This is episode 1. So currently Gon is the only one who is going on. Kurta clan. But I imagine these two will answer the question, of course. The Phantom Troop. Okay. There's lots of details to remember already. Blacklist Hunter. Do they hunt bounties then? Is that what he's inferring? So quite an ambitious goal then this one has.
一番恐れるのはこの怒りがやがて風化してしまわないかと。
Is that just an effect or is that a real thing? That little red flash? I like that.
ハンターでなければ入れない場所、聞けない情報、できない行動というものが君の脳みそに入りきらないくらいあるの。
Talk to him then.
ねえ、レオリオさんはなんでハンターになりたいの？
Gon is just a good kid. Look at him.
俺の目的はズバリ金さ。金さえありゃ何でも。
Yep, there's always one.
でかい家、いい車、うまい酒。
品性は金で買えないんだよ。
Talk to him. Humbled this man.
表でな。
Step outside.
その薄汚いクルト族の血ってやつを絶やし。
That's crazy.
取り消せレオリオ。取り消せ。
Did talk bad about the bloodline, it seems. Ooh. No, I like these two. They can stay.
放っておこうよ。昔ミトさんが教えてくれたんだ。
その人を知りたかったら、その人が何に怒っているのか知る努力をしなさい。
Wow.
とても大切なんだよ。
Very wise words, though, like from a 12-year-old.
船長。
Uh-oh. That is some sort of tornado. And the captain even seemed shook about it. Water spout. I think that's what happens when there's a tornado in the water, right? On the ocean. Here we go. I'm here for this. There's no way we're still doing this. We have a bigger situation going on right now. And these guys are just having a standoff.
さっきの言葉訂正しろ。
何度も言わせるなよ。てめえの方が先だ。俺から譲る気は全くねえ。
仕方ない。
What have you got then? I kind of want to see what they can do, but I feel like this is going to get in the way. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going overboard. Save him, save him. Yeah, they got him. Oh, shh. Let's go, God. Grab his legs. Clutch, clutch. Look at that teamwork. Quick instincts, though, from everyone. This music in the background. I like that. Make them work together. Wonder if he trusted them enough to grab his legs, or he just went for it.
掴んでくれたじゃん。二人して掴んでくれたじゃん。
Maybe he's just very happy-go-lucky.
ありがとう、ゴン。命の恩人だ。
俺が助けたわけじゃないよ。この二人がいたから助かったんだ。
That's good. That's big.
ありがとうございました。
It was a group effort.
いや。
Let's all get along.
まあ、あれだ。助かってよかったな。はい。
Maybe a bit of a softie on the inside. It seems so.
今までの比例を詫びよう。
Good, I like this.
すまなかった。レオリオさん。
Called him Mr. Leorio.
なんだよ、いきなり。水くせえ。レオリオでいいよ。レオリオ。
And now he says, just call me Leorio.
俺も悪かったな。
Big man,
さっきの
good.
言葉全面撤回する。すまなかった。
いや、いいんだ。
We've just had an entire season's worth of character development in one episode. Me too, man. Me too.
じゃあ試験は？
言ったろう。俺様の気分次第だって。
It looks like we passed. Hell yeah. What an interesting crew.
こうしてゴンの旅が始まった。父親の後を追いハンターになるために。
Great pilot episode, honestly. So I can confidently say that this show has captured my attention. In some ways, it was what I expected, and in others it wasn't, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I know I said early on in the episode that the animation instantly felt like Full Metal, and I believe since this is 2011, it's 2 years after Full Metal. I think Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was 2009, so that would explain the similar animation styles, but it's very nostalgic to me. I really enjoyed it. And the pacing of that episode was phenomenal. The amount that we packed into 20 minutes, extraordinary. I'm very pleased with that. And anyone who's been watching my Full Metal videos knows I've been praising the pacing of the show. And if this does the same sort of thing that it's doing right now over 100, 140 episodes, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy myself. So I've written down everything important. So we have Gon, the 12-year-old son of Ging. Hope I pronounced that right. It could be Jing. I'm pretty sure it was Ging though. So his father Ging was a hunter. His aunt Mito pretty much said, look, he chose being a hunter over you, his own son. And to Gon, it seems like his goal is like, I want to become a hunter to find out why it was so important to my father. Like, why was it so important that he left his own family to become a hunter? Which is, I think, a very interesting kind of motivation to have to go out there and become a hunter. You saw the looks of some of the other guys that were on the ship with them, and they looked like some pretty interesting people. So it'll be interesting to see what hunters are actually like, if these are just the applicants. So Gon lived on Whale Island, and that seemed to resonate with the captain. Like, the captain looked at him when Gon started to realize the storm was coming, and he could kind of tell, like, is this the guy? And when he said he's from Whale Island, he kind of clicked. He's like, okay, so this is Ging's son. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. But his father seems to have quite the reputation. They were talking about him on Whale Island. He caught the Master of the Swamp, I think they called it, 20 years ago, I believe they said, and at the same age that Gon was, which was 12. So seemingly following right in his father's footsteps, and Ging seems to have quite a reputation. So I'm sure we'll get introduced to Ging at some point. Who knows where he is? Is he some big revered hunter at this point? Very keen to find out. So they're already doing what I like. They're setting things up. You know, Full Metal did this as well. They're setting things up. I'm already asking questions. I've got things I want to know about, which is fantastic. And in order to become a hunter, they must pass the hunter exams. I'm not entirely sure what it means to be a hunter. There was talk of people with bounties, well as a bit of emphasis on the whole, you know, there's monsters and beasts and all of this stuff out there. Like, so what does it mean to be a hunter? Do you know, take on going after these people who have bounties on their heads? Are you off, like, taking down these monsters? Really keen to find out more about that. So really cool to find out that the hunter exam started immediately as soon as they got on the ship. And they went into that big storm. Really cool that Gon could kind of figure out the storm was happening based on, I think he called them the sea cranes, the way they were moving, and then he flew up onto the mast and he could smell. So I'm really interested to know if maybe he's a little bit in touch with nature. We did see him all like covered in leaves and stuff when he was fishing for the Master of the Swamp. And then we found that our three characters that fared the storm the best, being Gon, Leorio, and Kurapika. I believe I'll get that pronouncing better as we go on. And they were the only ones that the captain considered worthy of even being possible considerations for passing the first test. So Leorio, already a pretty cool character, seems a very classic, like just the way he was talking to Kurapika, you know, show me some respect, I'm older, and then the way towards the end of the episode after they help Gon save Katsu, and he was all kind of like, oh, you know, it's cool, I'm glad to see that you're okay, and he's like blushing, and Kurapika is looking at him just like, yeah, you're a pretty cool guy. But a very interesting character. I think he's going to be like the comic relief of the three. If that's what we're doing, it's going to be these three. I'm sure we'll get more characters. But Kurapika said they were the last survivor of the Kurta clan, and explained that the entire clan was massacred by a group called the Phantom Troop. And that's when the captain introduced the ideas of, okay, they're a group with a bounty on their head and you're going to go after them, and saying they're a pretty big deal and it's pretty much suicide. So very big ambitions, but it comes from a very, you know, deep thing. Like, Kurapika's entire clan was massacred by this group of criminals. Of course, you're going to want to go after them and get revenge for your clan. And I think they said something along the lines of, the only thing I'm afraid of is my rage running out? And then Kurapika's eyes like glimmered red a little bit, which I love this stuff. I don't know what that's indicating, if it's purely a visual effect or if it's kind of hinting at something to do with Kurapika's rage or some sort of power or something. The way Gon was zipping around before is clearly indicating some higher level of, athletic ability or physical strength or something. So I'm really keen to know what's actually going on with some of these hunters and applicants. But a really cool dynamic between Kurapika and Leorio, kind of getting at each other, and then let's take this outside. And they were ready to do it. Leorio was taking Kurapika's, kind of brushing him off as disrespect and saying, respect your elders. And then he said, let's take this outside. I will end the Kurta clan right here, which is crazy to say. To which Kurapika took offense to, naturally, and said, you better take that back. He said, we'll take it outside, all right, but you better take that back. And really interesting that Gon said his Aunt Mito said, if you want to find out about someone, find out what makes them angry. Which is a very interesting piece of advice, especially when it comes to someone you've just met in Kurapika and Leorio's case. But Gon says to the captain, let them go sort their thing out. But the thing that actually stopped them and brought them together was Katsuo going overboard, and Leorio and Kurapika instantly went to grab him and they missed, but Gon went for it. I'd like to think, assuming that Leorio and Kurapika would, grab his legs and in turn save him, which is great. So instantly everyone's working together to save Katsuo and Gon, which did lead to Kurapika and Leorio apologizing to each other, kind of showing a different side of themselves that they shown when they were in the room with the captain and Gon. And that's all I needed already. I love all of these characters. I'm really curious to find out more about their backstories. I didn't talk about what Leorio said, but in terms of why he wanted to be a hunter, he's like, I just want the money, money to buy anything, a house, a car, booze. But I feel like there'll be a little bit more than what meets the eye with Leorio. There'll be some other ulterior motive, I'm sure, but he seems like a fantastic guy. But I think that's going to do it for episode 1 of Hunter x Hunter. I really hope the pacing stays somewhat to this level. I know sometimes the pilot episode, designed to draw you in, will be a little bit like this, but it's done exactly that. I have nothing to complain about. I wouldn't mind if we even took a little bit of a step back to kind of learn more about the characters and the world and a bit of lore of what's going on with the hunters and these beasts and monsters and all these criminal groups with bounties on them, what exactly is going on in the world of Hunter x Hunter. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Really excited to be starting the show and making it a mainstay on this channel for probably a long time. So please feel free to leave some feedback about it. Should I be watching subs? Should I be watching dub? Do I need to look out for any post-credit scenes in any specific episodes? And of course, just continue to leave some general feedback and comments as well. I always appreciate that. But we'll be seeing you all next time in the next episode of Hunter x Hunter.